Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Délicieux. Today we are going to be making a Basil Almond Babka. It's an enriched dough that has been traced, and you will see this beauty is babka. As it is bread, it's going to take some time, but trust me, it's worth the effort. All the measurements in grams and cups are in the description box below. Do not forget to check that out. They are in English, French and Hindi. And also, please subscribe to our channel if you love watching our recipes. Thank you so much. And let's go have a look at the recipe. We will start with hydrating the yeast. To a glass, I have added some sugar. I'm gonna add yeast. Please make sure the milk is not hot, otherwise the yeast will not be able to work. I have added some sugar to this so as to just feed the yeast. We add some milk and we'll give it like 5 minutes so that the yeast works. Here I have some flour with some salt, alright. I suggest you use a KitchenAid for this because it's like around 10 minutes of kneading. Today I'm using Basil roasted almonds. These are whole roasted almonds. I've just slightly roasted them. In a mixer, I'm gonna add the stalks in, and to this I'm gonna add my almonds. Do not mix in the ricotta with the mixture. As you can see, the yeast is all frothy and ready. I'm gonna pour it directly in to my mixer. Oopsie. I'm gonna crack in 2 eggs into the same glass. With the yeast, also go in the eggs. Until this comes together, I'm gonna get my mixture, the filling mixed, and I'll come back. As you can see, the dough left its sides from the bowl. It's not yet smooth. It's still crumbly, and not crumbly really, but yeah, you can see big chunks. It needs to be smooth. We'll add it one by one, slowly, and per cube of butter, we'll let it mix first and then add the second. Sticky, it's tacky, it's smoother. I don't want to work with it too much. It's all ready. Alright. So this dough resembles a brioche dough. You know, a brioche dough is much more richer actually. So I'm gonna just put it on to my surface. Flatten it like this. This is not a rectangle, it's a square. This goes into the fridge to rest until it's extremely chilled. The butter is all chilled and I can roll it out easily. I'll show you when it's all chilled. This is the almond and the basil mix, alright. I don't really want it very smooth. I want a bit of texture in it. I did use a tiny bit of olive oil and some water to get this mixture like this. Don't worry, like for example, I have a chunk of almond. It's absolutely fine. It's all texture. To this, I've added a little bit of salt here. There is enough salt in the dough. I do not need to add a lot. Now, To give the creaminess, I'm gonna add some ricotta. You can also use mascarpone, you can use cream cheese, or you can use nothing at all. You can go ahead, and I like the tanginess that this gives. So I need to just, I need to put a non-stick protection layer. So I'm doing that with olive oil here. I'll be adding flour to this so as to make the surface non-stick, and you'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap it to get the excess flour off and get rid of this flour. So you have olive oil and a dusting of flour, and your mold is ready. To this dough, I'm gonna spread the Basil almond filling here. I'm just gonna leave this border a little bit. I'll explain it to you why. You can easily see the specks of basil, also not very well grinded, etc. I want it. I want that texture. I'm going to roll this up. Because I start rolling from here, I did not want any filling, so it does not spill out. There you go. Make sure, try your best to roll it good and tight. Now is the fun part. Now I'm going to give the tracing effect to obviously give the babka feel. I take my mold now, alright, and I'm going to put this in, the babka in. I want it to rise a bit, it's not going to double in size, alright. I'll show you before I put this into the oven. Around, I think, 1 hour. I'm going to put this in the oven at 180 degrees. This will take around 40 minutes. Once it comes out of the oven, it's around been like 40 minutes. I'm going to brush it immediately with olive oil. Wow, look at this. Look at the layering. Look at this beautiful piece with a piece of almond and the basil all around. Doesn't it look beautiful? Okay, it's been a long day. The babka is here and it looks spectacular. Look at this. Look at the sponge. I am ready to dive in. The layers have come out so beautiful. So good. Try this at home. If you have any questions, I'm here to help you. You can comment down below. Thank you so much for sharing, liking and subscribing. I'll see you soon. Ciao.